this goes for dance training, dancer development, artistic development, things in that arena. I want you to know that not everything needs to be packaged and given through this microscopic lens. There are some things in dance training and most certainly in dance performance that are largely visceral. While there are things that you will have to teach, while there are things you will have to learn, there are very practical things that you will have to put into play or implementation day in and day out. Some things just cannot be narrowed down to a science, so to speak. I know in today's times, people are trying to come up with very, very specific solutions in order to make the ballet studio in particular a place of uh, it's almost starting to read like scientific discovery, or it's almost like people are overly trying to find ways for dancers to gain certain senses and certain understandings by way of breaking things down very microscopically. I hope this is making sense. My point of this entire video is to say that this is why it is so important that a dance space, remind you, anytime I'm talking, I'm mostly speaking of specifically dancers who are being trained with a trajectory for professional dance life, so mostly collegiate on up. This is why it is so important for the dance learning space to be one that has a myriad of opportunities for the dancers to catch what I have coined as timeless dance gems. This can happen in a few different ways, but what I am trying to get across is that when the atmosphere, when the space, when the instruction, when the instructor, when all of these things are coming from a pure place, a place that serves the art, a place that serves the work, that inspires the students, that gives them space and opportunity, whether it's one class, 5 classes, a class is daily, to implement what they are being taught on the daily basis. Unless the atmosphere is that, it's going to be hard for the student to rise up to the occasion in order to cross over from just being a dancer, a student, and into an artist. I hope that's making sense. It's not everything that you want an artist to be, especially now in 2026. We want you to be intuitive. We want you to be personable. We want you to also have technique. Obviously, we can teach technique, right? But there are just some things that are created that comes to the artist by way of the atmosphere in which they are being given and taught the art. This is another reason why I'm always saying that we cannot afford to amplify things that have nothing to do with the craft. Because once you do that, the very pertinent things that people are looking for, that oozes out of the most beautiful, most memorable, and unforgettable artists, you lose that. Y'all get what I'm saying?